All right, almost done with the messages. I will quickly share this on this live on IG as well, and then we'll get into it. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now let me share it real quick. All right, and let me enable the live chat so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay, perfect. The live chat is on. How are y'all doing? Hey Marco, how's it going, brother? Welcome to this live trading session. Let me quickly share it on IG as well, and then I'll get back to you guys and the charts, okay? Just making sure that I'm doing every single step. Okay. We are live. Perfect. All right. Let me share the link. Here it is. Okay. Live trading. Perfect. All right. Shared it on the story as well. And now we are ready to start this trading session. How are y'all doing? Welcome to this trading session. I hope you guys are doing good. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I hope you are ready for this brand new week. Okay. Shared it here as well. Perfect. We are ready to go. Perfect, perfect. Hey, bro. Hey, Ryan. How's it going, brother? Welcome to the session. Like I said, hope you guys are doing good. Feel free to let me know what you've been up to lately. Basically, last week, in the weekend, what you have in plan for this week. Any goals you might have, any plans for the end of the week, for the holidays. Let me know. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. And personally, I just arrived back home from, not back home, I am currently at a hotel 2 hours from Bucharest, from where I live. And tomorrow morning, I will head back home. I don't know, I shared it in my story, in my IG story, so maybe some of you are up to date with why I am not home yet. Yeah, let me quickly check the charts first, and then we'll continue talking, okay? So on USD what I see here is that the bottom liquidity level was taken out. Okay, we have this upper liquidity level, this bottom liquidity level. This bottom one was taken out on the hourly, very aggressive. And now on the 5-minute, actually on the 5-minute, it actually gave a opportunity. Okay, on the 5-minute, it gave, or no, it didn't. My bad, it didn't. And why it didn't? Because look, it didn't break this high here. If this high would have been broken, then this right here would have been a valid buy setup, but it didn't break this high. So currently there's no valid potential setups on USD However, what we would like to see is a market structure shift here. Okay, a break of this lower high, basically a fair value gap, and then we will enter on the fair value gap. That's basically what we want to look for now on USD Okay, we will look for buys. US 30. Oh, wow. Wow, this chart is so bullish. Yeah, I think we're going to stay on the sidelines on US 30 today. Okay, unless it sweeps this high and we look for a buy, because I'm not really looking to get into a sell here. The price is way too bullish, and this price action doesn't really look good to me. Okay, so I would mark up this low here, this liquidity level on the hourly time frame, and if the price will sweep it, then yes, we will look for buys, but I'm not going to look for sells on US 30 today. Okay, hope it makes sense. NAS 100. Okay, let's see how NAS 100 is looking like. At the first glance, this would be a low here, a valid low, a valid liquidity level. However, this one here as well, and it's just been taken out. Okay, this one has just been taken out. In terms of sells, I wouldn't really look to get involved when it comes to sells. However, when it comes to buys, I would be looking to get involved here on NAS 100. Okay, so we swept the bottom liquidity level, and if we look closely, the upper liquidity level will be this one here. Okay, this is the closest upper liquidity level for now, of course. Yeah, that's that for NAS 100. Now on the 5-minute, what I would like to see is a shift, and then we would look to enter a buy, okay, on NAS 100. If, of course, we get a market structure shift and a fair value gap that we can enter on. Next up, we have Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD swept this liquidity level here, looking pretty valid. And then this is the bottom liquidity level. Okay, so we swept the upper liquidity level, hence why now we would look for potential sells on EU, on Euro USD. Okay, and the cool part is that it's also rejecting from this 1 hour supply here. Okay, so if we combine that as well, we have a added confluence right here. Okay, so now let's see what we have here. This doesn't really look too valid. Or yes, it does. We have a setup here. Yes, it does, and I will tell you exactly why. So this is the fair value gap, guys. Okay, this is the sell limit right here. Stop loss is right here. 16 pips, around that. Yep, 16 pips. And then personally, I would go for 1 to 2. Okay, for a 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. Yes, we do have a valid setup, guys. Okay, we do have a valid setup. Let me send it. Prepare your lot size. Okay, calculate your lot size knowing that the stop loss is 16 pips. Yeah, as soon as it enters, as soon as price enters this fair value gap, that's when you should enter. Okay, so let's see. Let me quickly send it, because this right here is a valid setup, and I will also calculate my own lot size. Okay, so new pending setup. Oh shoot, not this one. Okay. Let's see, perfect here. All right, so we have a pending setup. Okay, this setup right here, we have a pending setup. Calculate your lot size knowing that this is the stop loss size, and then enter accordingly if price will retrace. Of course, we will watch it closely, so yeah, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, actually the entry should be here at 149. Okay, 149, and we have a 16 pip stop. Okay, I include the spreads as well. Okay, that's 16 pips with spreads included on Euro USD. So yeah, let's see if it will trigger. If it will, then of course that's great. We have a setup, and we'll see how it will play out. Okay. Yeah, to quickly recap why we have this setup, this pending setup, and we are looking to get involved is very simple. On the hourly, okay, on the hourly, we swept the upper liquidity level. Okay, after that, we look for a market structure shift in the opposite direction. And in addition, on the hourly, we can see that price is also rejecting from a 1 hour supply level. Okay, so that right there is a extra layer of confidence. And therefore, we have a setup here. Okay, we have a setup, and we might take it very soon. On the 5 minute, we can see we had a market structure shift right here towards the downside. Imbalance was left behind. We have this beautiful fair value gap right here, lining up with this area, with this break of structure. And now we are looking to get involved. Okay, we are looking to get involved as soon as the price will tap into our fair value gap. That's when we will enter. Okay, so yeah, that's that for Euro USD. Let's check out GBP USD to see how it looks like. Okay, so GBP USD also swept this upper liquidity level. Okay, we can see it very clearly. And we also have a bottom liquidity level right here. So on the 5 minute, let's see how does this pair look on the 5 minute. Let's see. So on the 5 minute, we had a pullback here, but price is continuing to head lower and lower, and this doesn't really look too good in my opinion. Euro USD is looking way better, hence why we're not going to force anything. Okay, and either way, even if we would try to force it, there's nothing really to take here for now. Okay, there was no shift, there was no clear shift, there's no clear fair value gap, hence why on GBP USD there's nothing to look at for now. Okay, let me quickly check something. But yeah, that GBP, that Euro USD short setup, that one is looking good. That one is looking real good, and hopefully it will trigger. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's moving away currently from it, but we'll have to wait. Okay, we'll have to be patient and wait, because we never know when it will come back, tap us in, and basically take us with it. On gold looks pretty bearish today. Okay, it swept the bottom liquidity level right here, very clear to see it, and then the upper liquidity level is here. So on the 5 minute, we would look for a bullish market structure shift, okay, in order for us to get involved. All right, that's what we have on gold currently. Euro USD is the only pair so far where we have a potential setup. US 30, like I said, probably gonna be the pair where we won't get involved today. I'm gonna put a alert here in case the bottom liquidity level gets swept, because that's the only way I will get involved. Because right here, as I'm looking to this, as I'm seeing this chart, I'm wanting to enter only long positions. Okay, why would you sell here when you see that the price is constantly heading higher and higher? Okay, you're basically trying to catch a top, to guess a top, and that's very hard. Okay, so yeah, that's that for US 30. On gold, we need to wait for a market structure shift in order to look for a buy. Okay, on GBP USD, the upper liquidity level was swept, and on the 5 minute, if we get something beautiful, because so far I don't really like the price action at all here, we might enter a setup. NAS 100, we swept the this liquidity level, the bottom liquidity level, and we might look for a long position if, of course, we will get a nice liquidity, not liquidity sweep, a market structure shift. And on USD CHF, okay, things also look pretty interesting, because we swept this liquidity level here, this bottom liquidity level here, this low, and now on the 5-minute we could potentially look for a market structure shift, and it would look very beautifully if price will do something like this: break this lower high here aggressively, retest a fair value gap, and then boom, go straight to the upside. That would be the ideal scenario, okay, on USD CHF. And then the main character for today, Euro USD, that looks like runs away without us. Okay. Okay, looking pretty tricky here, but we stick to our plan. Okay, so let's see if we get a second gap, because if we get a second gap, then theoretically we need to move our entry to the second gap. But check this out, we would have to cover this high here as well, and then the take profit would be very, very far away from the bottom liquidity level, so I wouldn't take that. All right, ideally what I want to see from here, guys, is EU retracing, closing this gap with this candle, okay, and then eventually tagging us in. All right, but if it leaves this imbalance like this, I'm not going to take it anymore. Okay, we will disconsider it. All right, so make sure to stay tuned, because in the upcoming 5-10 minutes, I think we will have a clear answer. All right, so let's see your messages. Mr. Jones said, let's go, brother. Happy to have you in this session. Really happy and really excited as well that I'm back, and that I'm back home, and basically back to these trading sessions, and having basically a great time with you guys whilst trading. So yeah, really, really excited. Hey, Tommy. Tommy said, hello, Dan. Hey, brother. Welcome to the session. Really glad to have you as well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you all are doing good. And like I said, let me know what you guys have been up to lately. Because about me, you already know that I've been in Dubai for the past week for holiday. It was really enjoyable. I think you guys already saw it on my Instagram, the stories that I posted from there, as well as the post. It was a great time, a great experience, and I really love Dubai. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really looking forward to the next time when I will go there. So yeah, you guys already know what I've been up to lately. Let me know about yourself. I'm really curious to see what you guys have been up to this past week, this weekend. Just tell me a few words about yourself. Okay, I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say, as well as what you have in plan for this week in terms of goals, in terms of what you're planning to do at the end of the week, maybe holidays as well. Just let me know about everything. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what you guys have to say. Okay. Hey, Ryan. Ryan said, what pairs are we looking today? Okay, so Ryan, we are looking at the same pairs every single day. Euro USD, USD CHF, NAS 100, GBP USD, gold, and US 30. These are the 6 pairs that we trade every single day. And from these 6 pairs daily, we will select the pairs that present setups. Okay, if of course they will present setups, because there will be days where the markets will be slow and we might have no setups. Okay, so yeah, hope that answered your question. Hi Dan, hey brother, hey Isivit, hope I pronounced your name correctly. I will tell you Kazim. Kazim, it's a lot easier to pronounce. So yeah, EU left us. Yep, indeed it did. For now, it for sure did leave us. And if this candlestick will close like this, I think this setup will become invalid, because check this out, guys. If we would take the entry on the second fair value gap and place our stop loss above the high, then this would be a very big position with a very big stop loss and a very big take profit, and that is not what we want. Okay, we will stick to our plan and only take trades that are clear as day. A plus setups only, high probability only. Okay, so yeah, hope that makes sense. Very, very wise. Thanks, Kazim. Appreciate you saying that, brother. I really do. Hey man, I'm new, but I really respect you, Dan. Thanks, brother, and I'm glad to have you. Welcome to our trading session. I'm really glad to have you, and I'm really glad that you're enjoying it as well. And of course, I always mention this when I go live. If there's people that watch these live sessions, if you guys want to be able to basically take the trades I am taking every single day, because I'm not going live every single day, and there might be occasions where I go live, but I will only go live with my community members. If you don't want to miss out on any of the setups that we take, you should definitely consider joining us, because in my community daily, even when I do not go live, I still send the setups no matter what. Okay, I still send the setups. We also do coaching sessions every now and then as well. And yeah, like this will be, you'll be able to stay on top of things and basically not miss out. All right, so you as well as um, other people that might join these live trading sessions, you should feel free to consider joining us. Okay, if you want to do that, to make that step and basically get full access to all the trades, it's the first link. Is it the first link? Let me quickly check. Sorry, but I did this description along. Oh yeah, it's the first. It's the first link. It's okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so back to Euro USD. Euro USD became invalid now, okay? Because it gave us another fair value gap here. And if we would enter on the second fair value gap, the take profit would be too big. It would be way past the bottom liquidity level, and we do not want that because we might get a big reaction from this liquidity level. Okay, that's why we do not want that. So let me quickly update. Setup is invalid. This setup became invalid. Okay. Okay, perfect. We've updated that the setup became invalid. And now on Euro USD, what I would like to see is this bottom liquidity level being swept. Okay, this is what I would like to see on Euro USD. Okay, we will look closely and we will see if we get that. All right. If not, like I said, we will not force anything. But check this out, guys. We do have a setup on, or we do? No, we don't. Wow, USD CHF is teasing us. USD CHF is teasing us big time. Look at this, guys. This is so crazy. Literally equal tops. Okay, so we have no break of structure. It would have looked so beautifully because we have this beautiful fair value gap, but there is no break of structure. Okay, so we need to wait for a break here. And if we do get a break, then we have a setup here. It's also beautiful that we swept liquidity on the 5-minute, and we are also rejecting from a hourly demand level. Okay, so this is also playing in our favor. All right, that's also a very good added confluence. All right, guys, so let's see. We will keep a very close eye on USD CHF because if we have a break of this high here, then we have a valid setup. Okay, so we need to be very careful here. Yeah, currently there's no break. There is no break currently, hence why we just need to sit on our hands for now and wait a couple more minutes before checking again. NAS 100. NAS 100. How does NAS 100 look like? Well, currently nothing, okay? No opportunities presented. GBP USD, it's with the upper liquidity level, and on the 5-minute, same as Euro USD, it kind of ran away without giving us anything, which is perfectly fine. We just leave the market do whatever it wants, and when we have what we want from it, basically when we see that A plus setup, that high probability setup, that's when we go in. Okay, and like I said, currently that high probability setup is on USD CHF. If we manage to get that break of structure, we have a very beautiful setup there. Okay, gold swept the bottom liquidity level, and on the 5-minute currently there's no structure that we can analyze. So yeah, we need to wait over here as well on gold and see how things will look like. And US 30, like I said, we will only look for opportunities if we sweep the bottom liquidity level. Okay, so now let's go back to USD CHF because things look very interestingly over here. Okay, we will keep a very close eye, and as soon as we get a break, and I do have a feeling that it will break this high, we will take the setup. Okay, we will take this setup. Looking really good. Looking really good. We had a nice sweep on the hourly time frame. Okay, we are currently rejecting from a hourly demand level as well, so that's a extra layer of confluence. And on the 5-minute, we also had a liquidity sweep before the break of structure if we get a break of structure. Okay, so this setup is definitely a very good setup. All right, but let's see. Let's not get too carried away and basically wait for the market to tell us what we need to do. Let me quickly check something. Yeah, looking really, really good. This setup is looking really, really good. If, of course, we can get a break of structure. Okay, let me see what you guys have wrote. Started using SMC and I entered before using higher time frame analysis and market structure and liquidity, still in demo trading. Nice. That's good. That's good. Continue practicing, brother. And yeah, continue backtesting it. Okay? That's my advice. All right, so we can see it's pulling back now. Let's wait and see what will happen. Marco said, my goal is to complete your course. You can make it happen. You can definitely make it happen. Of course, there's no rush, Marco. Make sure to take things one step at a time with the mentoring program. Go through the material, ask me anything if you want. If you have any questions on it, of course. And we'll go from there. Okay, you have plenty of time. And to be honest, it was a really good decision that you went for the mentoring program now, because it's the end of the year and you will basically have time to learn what's in there, master it, and then when 2025 starts, you will be able to start it strong. So it's very good that you made this step. And of course, I advise you guys as well to consider it, right? I told the people that, yeah, still no break, that showed interest in the past, that the best time to start is when a year ends. The best time to start the mentoring program is when the year ends, because like this, you have end of November, you have December as well, when we have holidays, right? You stay at home, you have some time to watch the material and then to backtest it, right? To be fully focused on it without having to trade as well. And then when 2025 starts, because end of 2024 will be slow anyways, with the Christmas right around the corner and whatnot, then as soon as 2025 will start, you will be able to start it strong, knowing that you mastered the system, the mentoring system, and that you can start applying what you've learned and make profits because of it. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the mentoring, the link for it is the second one down below in this live trading session. Okay. Hey, Carlos. Carlos throwing us the thumbs up and the 100 emoji. Hope you're doing good, brother. Welcome to the session. Marco said the mentoring. Yeah, I figured that you were talking about the mentoring program, Marco. Kazim said, I am Daniel in Trusted Signals. Nice to meet you, Daniel. Hope you're doing good. And I'm glad to have you joining this session. Hey, Gabby, how are you? How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing good. Kazim said, I think, Daniel said, okay, Daniel said, I think markets are usually a bit random on Mondays. Yep, I totally agree. That markets are a bit random on Mondays and on Fridays as well, I would say. But on Mondays, definitely that's something known, I would say. I hope USD gives us a change of character. Yeah, me too, because man, this looks good. But check this out. Guys. Look, if we were impatient, we would have had one loss here. Let me use the bar replay for this. Okay, let me show you exactly what I mean. So this is the difference between a trader and a gambler. A gambler, when he would have seen this, okay, he would have said, oh, look, I have this beautiful fair value gap here. I also have a liquidity sweep here, but he wouldn't look at the fact that there is no break of structure. Okay, he would say that, oh, this is enough, this is more than enough for me to enter. I don't care if it's equal tops and it's not a break. I will enter here. They would place the buy limit, the buy here, stop loss below, and then check what happens next. Boom, stop loss. Okay, and then secondly, over here, we have a second example. Price gave out a very beautiful fair value gap here and also below. And again, if you would have been a impatient trader that would just FOMO into everything he sees, you would have entered based on your emotions because it looks good, right? You would have said, oh, this looks so good. It has a liquidity sweep. The hourly time frame looks very good as well. Let me enter and basically disconsider the fact that the price didn't actually break structure. And check this out. This looks like it might break this low again. Okay, so just like that, just by being disciplined and only taking what is clear as opposed to taking everything you see and you feel like you're willing to take, just like this, we basically avoided taking two unnecessary losses. Okay, so that's the difference between being a trader and a gambler that trades based on his emotions. Right, so it's very, very, very important to have this in your mind. Okay, because eventually the goal is to be able to trade on your own, right? Yes, it's great that you guys are able to join these sessions and trade with me and see exactly how I think and exactly how I take the trades, exactly how I disconsider the trades and how I delete them. Okay, but eventually in time, uh, your goal should be to be fully independent. Okay, your goal should be to be fully independent. That's why there's so many people that want to learn privately from me. They go for the mentoring, they learn my exact system, and then they start applying it. And when you start doing this on your own, it is extremely important to have this in mind every single day. Whenever you get to your trading desk, have this in your mind. Okay, my goal here, when I'm in front of these charts, is to take setups that are high probability only. Okay, this is my goal, nothing else. If I have a doubt, that's your sign that you shouldn't take the setup. The first doubt that comes in your mind tells you that, okay, better not take this setup. Okay, so I highly, highly stress about this because there's so many people that are this close from becoming profitable. And this is literally what's holding them back. Okay, and I do not want it to be your case as well. All right, so please make sure to know this. Okay, so yeah, let's do a quick update. And actually, I think I'm gonna do a quick market update as well on for the groups for the people that aren't able to join the session, as well as maybe posting it on IG as well. So Euro USD, nothing. USD CHF, we are currently scouting it as we speak. NAS 100, let's see. Um, Swept the low, and on the 5 minute, nothing interesting. GBP USD swept the high, and on the 5 minute, price is pretty one-sided for now, but again, I think pretty interesting. And on gold, we swept the bottom side, and the hourly is looking pretty good, right? We are tapping into a 1 hour supply, so again, another good confluence over here on gold. But the 5 minute just doesn't tell us anything for now. Okay, so for now, the only setup is USD CHF. The only potential setup is USD CHF. US 30, I'm really not looking to get involved. It's at a all-time high here, so yeah, I'm not looking to get into a sell. Only if it will sweep this low here and then look for a buy. That's the only way I will get involved. So yeah, let me check USD CHF again. And I do think I will do I will do a quick market update now. I will do a quick market update now that I will post. And yeah, in the meantime, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. And make sure to let me know about what you guys been up to lately, because you still haven't. Okay, let me know what you guys have been up to lately, what goals you have for this week, what plans you have for this week, what holiday plans you have. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say. All right. Okay. Let's see. All right, so let's do a quick market update for the people that aren't able to join. All right, everyone, how's it going? We are live here, trading live on YouTube. But I thought to make a quick market update for the people, for you guys that weren't able to join us. So on Euro USD, we have the upper liquidity level that was swept, but the 5 minute didn't present us anything. I mean, it did present a potential bearish setup, but because it went too far down, we didn't take it anymore. Okay, so for now we need to wait on Euro USD. On USD CHF is where it's at. Okay, we swept the lower, the bottom liquidity level, and now we are waiting for a shift, and we are also rejecting from the 1 hour, from a 1 hour demand. Okay, but now we need to wait for a market structure shift. And another interesting potential setup is on gold. Okay, again, we swept the bottom liquidity level, and on the 5 minute, we are looking for a shift. Okay. Mr. Jones said, not much, getting ready for the holidays, heading to Mexico for Christmas into the new year. Whoa, that's really cool. That's really nice, brother. That's really, really cool. I hope you'll have a wonderful holiday with the family. And yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're getting ready for the holidays. I'm pretty looking forward to the holidays as well. I really love the Christmas vibe with the Christmas songs and the anticipation that's built up basically till Christmas comes by. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that as well. But till then, I'm just gonna do what I basically do. I'm just gonna stick to my schedule, trade, have fun whilst doing it, have a good chat with you guys, and yeah, basically do what we love. So let me post it over here as well. Save video. Okay. All right. I will quickly share it on the story as well. But in the meantime, you guys can continue writing and I will check the messages in a couple of moments. Okay. Sharing the link now as well. Okay, perfect. All right. All right. So, like I said, guys, check this out. Again, if we would have forced this setup, right, not waiting for a break of structure, again, we would have took a loss. Okay. So yeah, price went lower, swept the this low on the 5 minute as well, which is a another added confluence. And now what we need to wait for is a break of this high right here, a market structure shift right here. That's why we need to wait on USD CHF. Euro USD, nothing for now. Okay, so yeah, still USD for now. USD CHF and gold are the pairs where it's at. Okay, USD CHF and gold are the pairs where we will look for where we might have a potential setup soon. Okay. Let me quickly check something. Where is? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks pretty interesting. This looks pretty interesting. Yeah, for now we just need to wait. And keep in mind, for now, USD CHF and gold are the pairs that might give us a setup. Let me quickly drink some water. It's very important to stay hydrated. All right. All right, let me quickly give a reminder. Make sure to join us live if you can. Okay. One sec. To join us live if you can. All right, so USD CHF is heading even lower. That's pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So Daniel said, I'm planning to continue taking trades when I can, looking for opportunities in London session and continue running my English cram school in Taiwan. That's nice. That's good. Basically, trading whilst also continuing school. That's really cool, and you're able to do that, right? I always tell people that you don't necessarily need to quit what you're currently doing now in order to trade, because trading doesn't need to eat up 8 hours a day of your time. You only need around, I would say, 2 hours, really, even less if you would just to basically input the setups that you see me send, basically without joining the live. If of course you're in the trading community, it would probably take you around 50 to 20 minutes a day at max to just input the orders and then delete them if they're not invalid, and basically input and delete orders. It would take you around 15 minutes a day, right? So there's no need to uh, have such things in mind, like basically sacrificing your family, not spending time with them anymore, or sacrificing your current job that pays you well. Okay, because this is another thing that many people don't understand. They get very hyped, they get carried away about the idea of living solely off of trading, and then they forget that it's good to have a safety net and a stable source of income as well. All right, and they also forget the fact that I just mentioned, that trading doesn't need to require 8 hours a day of working. Okay, so yeah, that's what I always preach. Because if you understand this, it's going to be so much easier to become profitable, because there's so many people that didn't make it purely because they took the wrong decisions. They decided to quit their job, and after that, you can imagine how much pressure you have on your shoulders to make it happen, to make it work. And because of that, they don't see things as clearly, They start overcomplicating it. They start over trading. They start forcing trades, and you guys know where that leads to, right? Um, so yeah, it is very important to take the right decisions truly, because there's only a matter of some decisions that you can take that will basically make the difference when it comes to being a profitable trader or being a unprofitable trader that eventually quits. So yeah, I'm mentioning this because this is a very common issue that I've seen so many times, and some people understand it, some don't. I had both cases. I had cases where they didn't understand it and they still wanted to quit their job, and then they came to me. They were like, "Oh man, you were right, but I was stubborn and I thought that I will do the right thing, and now I need to look for a new job." And basically they didn't quit trading, but they had a very tough period where they had to stop trading because they didn't have the funds for it anymore, and they had to look for a new job, right? Because they quit too early. And then I had other cases where people wanted to do it, but they understood. They basically took my advice and understood that that's not the way forward, and they also understood that they don't need that much time. Okay, I literally have multiple people, multiple people in my community, especially in my mentoring program, people that have jobs, people that have wives, have families to take care of, have bills to pay, okay, have all these things to do, but they still trade and they still make profits and they make a good income from trading. Okay, there's multiple people. And like I said, these are the happy cases. They understood that all they need is to spend a couple hours in the weekends, couple weekends in a row in order to master the mentoring system, then to backtest it to know that they can use it, and then to apply it and basically spend 20 to 30 minutes a day applying it and seeing consistent results. Okay, so they didn't need to quit their job, to basically quit a safe source of income, or to sacrifice time with their loved ones, right, with the family. They didn't have to do any sacrifices. And that's what I always preach. That's why I always preach that less is more in trading, because we as human beings, it's very normal for us to think that if we do something more, and basically we spend more hours, more time, we sacrifice things for it, we will get what we want. Because in most cases, that's the case, right? If you want to become a very successful athlete, the more you train, the better you will be, right? The more time you spend, the more time you sacrifice with, say, your loved ones and train instead, the better you'll be as an athlete. But in trading, that's not how it works, right? It's a matter of finding a suitable strategy that you can use, applying proper risk, and keeping it super boring and simple day in and day out. That's literally all you need to do when it comes to trading. Okay, so let's quickly do a market update again. So Euro USD, nothing interesting. USD CHF is still where it's at. Okay, we are currently waiting for a shift in order for us to look to get involved. NAS 100 also looking pretty good, I would say, on the hourly. I would like to get involved into a buy, and check this out. Okay, if we have a break here, a break of this valid high. Oh wait, it's not a valid high yet. Why? Because we need two bearish candlesticks in a row, okay, in order for it to become a valid high. So we are waiting for NAS 100 as well currently. GBP USD, nothing presented. This price action was very ugly, nowhere to get involved. And gold, on gold again, the gold is looking really good. So check this out on the hourly, guys. Once again, we swept the bottom liquidity level, and if we look closely on the hourly, gold is currently rejecting from this demand level, from this hourly demand level. Okay, this is a very good added confluence, and I would like to get involved in gold today. But again, I will stay level-headed, and if the opportunity presents itself, I will take it. If not, I will not force it. Okay, so gold looking pretty good. Okay, looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. It created a valid high here. Okay, we have two bullish candlesticks and two bearish candlesticks. So we have a valid high here. And now, if price will break this valid high and will leave imbalance behind, we will get involved in gold. Okay, we will take a buy setup. So make sure to stay tuned because we might have a setup very soon. And on US 30, like I said, I'm only looking for an opportunity here if this low here, the bottom liquidity level, gets swept. Okay, only if that happens. Otherwise, I will not get involved. Okay, so for now I will sit on gold because it's the closest pair to give us a setup. And yeah, let's see what other messages you guys wrote. Daniel said yes, very true. I'm glad you agree. Hey Christian, how's it going, brother? Happy to have you as well in this session. Hope you're doing good. Really glad to have you. I think it's the first time you're joining a live trading session, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, sorry. But either way, I am glad to have you. I'm just quickly checking my phone to see if I have any messages. In the meantime, whilst we wait for uh, for the price to make some moves. My neck hurts. Oh. Let's see. All right. All right. Mr. Jones said revisit EU. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it mitigated this fair value gap that we initially wanted to enter on, but the rules that I use are like this. Basically, if I have a second fair value gap, I'm looking to enter on the second. And if the entry on the second doesn't look good, which in this case it didn't look good because the take profit was way too big, I basically avoid the setup fully. Okay, so I hope it makes sense now why I didn't get involved into Euro USD. Um, love from Uganda. Hey, appreciate it, man. Glad to have you. Gold charge in 1M15 liquidity purge. Is it safe to enter now? Well, I cannot tell you that because I'm not trading the 1 minute and the M15 on gold. So based on what I trade, currently there's no opportunity on gold. Okay, I'm currently waiting for this high to get broken in order for me to look for a entry. All right. Um, should be tapped in if you didn't delete. Is it still good or rules were broken? Yep, I think you have your answer now. Basically, the setup became invalid. Gotcha. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Oh, guys, I slept 2 hours this night, but I still pretty good. I still feel pretty good. I'm not feeling that tired. I expected to be a lot more tired. I'm not gonna lie. I expected it to be so bad this session to the point that I was debating whether I should actually go live with you guys or better just leave it for tomorrow. But I wanted to go live. I wanted to talk to you guys to see how you are, to basically have a good time together, to trade together. And I said, you know what, let's do it and we'll see how it goes. And surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. My energy levels are still pretty good. Um, why, you might ask? Why I only slept 2 hours? Well, because it was a very long day. Okay, so yesterday, um, initially I had the flight from Dubai at 10 p.m. It was scheduled for 10 p.m., but it had a delay and it flew away at 11 p.m. And I arrived home at Bucharest at 2 a.m. Okay, 2 a.m. It took some time for the luggage to get out. At like 3 a.m., I was able to leave the airport. At like 3:15 a.m., 3:20 a.m., I was home. I took a quick shower. I ate something real quick, and at 4 a.m., I had to leave with the car to take my girlfriend um, in in a town in Romania. She had to do something there with her college, and I didn't want to let her drive alone at that hour. It was too late, and it's also very cold here. The road was icy as well, and I just wanted to basically take her there myself to make sure everything is safe. And I took her there. We arrived there at 9 a.m. I After I arrived, I slept for 2 hours, I think, 2.5 hours, and then I left that place and headed towards Brasov, where I'm currently at the hotel. Brasov is a mountain city in Romania. It's a very beautiful city, actually. When you if you decide to visit the mountains, it's a very beautiful city here. And I decided to stay here because if I wanted to head home, I would have arrived home, but I would have missed the session. Okay, so that's why I decided to stay in Brasov so I can trade, and I can also go live with you guys, stay in the night here, and then tomorrow morning, that's when I will basically head back home. That's when I will head back home. And yeah, this was my schedule for the past 24 hours. 5 hour flights and 6 to 7 hours of driving. So yeah, it was a hectic day and 2 hours of sleep in the past, what, 48 hours, I think, something like that. Uh, but yeah, it's I'm holding strong. I'm holding strong. Um, I'm glad you went live. Really happy to hear that, man. Really happy to hear that, Daniel. And I'm also glad because, as you guys can tell, I also enjoy doing these sessions. I really like to connect with you guys, to see what you're up to trade together. It's really great fun, and I love doing it. And yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to do it as well, even though it meant getting out of the comfort zone, because it would have been a lot easier for me to say, you know what, I only slept for 2 hours. I had such a long day. Let's just skip today. But that's not how I like to do things. I like to be very not strict, but I like to be very disciplined and basically do what I want to do. If I say I will do it, I will do it no matter what. So yeah, that's just how I think of things. Here on NAS 100, uh, here this is not a valid high. Okay, if we would have had two bearish candlesticks in a row, then right now we would have had a potential setup. Okay, GBP USD nothing, and gold nothing. Okay, so currently still nothing to enter, but gold might be giving us something soon, and we still have time left. Okay, we have 1 hour and 11 minutes left, time where we can still trade and we can still take setups. And one more thing, because I'm seeing now. Um, I want to say sorry for my hairstyle, my beard for today. I'm very how can I say, uh, not uncared, ungroomed. I know I'm very ungroomed, but like I said, the last 48 hours were very long, and I didn't have time to groom. So yeah, I wanted to say sorry for presenting myself in this shape. So yeah, I hope you guys understand. Um, Tommy said, Dan, which was the best thing from your experience in Dubai? Well, that's a really cool question, Tommy. To be honest, man, I would say the whole experience was great. Like, it's such an incredible city. I wasn't expecting it to be so cool. It's like it literally feels like a GTA lobby. It literally feels like a GTA lobby where you can literally do anything you want. You can basically fly a helicopter, you can fly, or you can jet ski, you can go with a quad bike, you can drive supercars. It's crazy. You have those super tall buildings as well. I mean, Dubai was really cool. Dubai was really cool, and I really loved the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. It was breathtaking to be up there and see the views, and it was also breathtaking when I saw it for the first time because I wasn't expecting it to be that big. Because personally, I had a shock when I saw the Eiffel Tower in Paris. When I saw the Eiffel Tower in Paris for the first time, I found it to be very big. And the Eiffel Tower is like what, 300 meters tall, which is still very good, very big. But the Burj Khalifa is 800 meters tall. That's almost three times the size of the Eiffel Tower. And in my eyes, the Eiffel Tower was huge. So you can imagine my face when I saw Burj Khalifa for the first time. I had a huge, huge shock. Uh, Legit, I was like, I was getting dizzy seeing how big it is. And then all these buildings there, the Dubai Mall, the fountains, the bars they had there, so on point. So on point. Everything is on point there. That's the feeling I got from being in Dubai. Everything there is on point. Everything is as perfect as possible, as clean as possible. Traffic wasn't great, of course, but hey, you get that in every big city. Um, but yeah, in terms of experience, I loved the Burj Khalifa. I loved jet skiing around the Burj Al Arab. I also loved the desert safari. That was so cool. The real platinum cinema. That was a very cool experience to go to a movie, to that cinema, to the real platinum one. Um, and yeah, just also Dubai Marina. Just walking there on the beach. The views were very very good. I mean, everything was good about Dubai. I don't see one thing that wasn't, to be honest. I mean, the only thing that I would say was bad is that everything seems so far away. Like every every um every taxi drive that we had there was at least like 10 kilometers, right? Because all these things are so far away from each other, and it's tough because you cannot really walk between them. And I'm a person that likes to walk a lot when I'm visiting a new town or a new country. But here in Dubai it's pretty hard to do that. It's a lot better to just take a taxi or rent a car. But yeah, all the experiences were great. I'm not gonna lie. It was a really cool experience. We weren't able to go to a infinity pool. Unfortunately, we didn't knew that we need to book in advance. And when we tried to book basically from one day to another, everything was booked. There were some infinity pools that literally had every single spot booked till December. So that was pretty unexpected. I mean, I know it's the season now where the people, where most people go to Dubai because it's the best time to go there, right? November, December, January. But I didn't expect uh, to have no spot at the infinity pools, and basically have some infinity pools that have everything booked till December. That was pretty. I was pretty surprised when I heard that. But yeah, I mean, everything was great. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed everything about Dubai. The mall, the Burj Khalifa, the Dubai Marina, the Palm as well. I was in the Palm too. Um, Really, really cool experience. I'm definitely looking forward to revisit it again. And as I mentioned in the IG story earlier today, because there's many people that have asked me, now that they see me go to Dubai, if I would ever consider moving there. And to be honest, moving completely, like staying 12 out of 12 months there, definitely no. Partially though, yes, in the future, maybe I would consider doing that. By partially, I mean maybe 2 3 months a year, because it's really cool to stay there in January or February or December or November, when in, say, in my country, in Romania, it's very cold. You can just stay there and have a really good weather, have a really good time at the beach in your free time, and the vibes are really good as well. That was my feeling. I had really good vibes from, you know, whenever you visit a place. I know there's, you guys experience this as well. When you visit a place or a new city or a new country, for some reason, on some places or on some cities, you get a very good feeling about it. You get a very warm vibe about it. You like being around that city, around that area, right? That's how I felt about Dubai. Walking near the beach, seeing all these people having fun on the jet skis, so many people on the beach, sun outside, good music, good vibes. I don't know. It was clicking. That's how I felt about it. It was really clicking, and I find it really cool to be able to stay there a couple months a year. And I know plenty of traders that do that. That basically spend a couple of months every single year in Dubai, and then the rest of the year they go back home, because in Dubai in summertime it's very hot. I mean, if you're okay with having 40 degrees every single day, then sure, go ahead. But personally, I'm not really excited about that. And I'm personally, I wouldn't like to have, um how's it called, to have 40 degrees every single day during summer, or more as well. So yeah, that's my view on Dubai. But to sum it up, great experience, loved it. And probably one of my favorite places, I'm not gonna lie, probably one of my favorite places that I visited. um and yeah, that's about it really. Let me know about you guys. You guys visited Dubai as well? I'm really curious to see what your experience felt like, what you guys felt about it, if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't visited Dubai, what was that one city, that one country, that one place that you visited that gave you a really good vibe, and basically made you say, okay, I would literally spend 2 to 3 months a year here, because I love this place, city, um, or area so much. Let me know. I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about this. And let's quickly check. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. We might have some new opportunities soon. Okay, still 1 hour left. And okay, time to make things happen. Okay, on USDCHF, guys, we finally have a break of structure, and a good confluence is that we swept this low here as well on the hourly. Okay, that's a great confluence. And now we have one fair value gap here. We have the second fair value gap here. Okay, so the entry will be on the second fair value gap. Okay, the entry will be right here at 665. Of course, you need to include spreads as well. And the stop loss will be at 19 pips. Okay, that's gonna be the stop loss. And then TP right here, looking pretty good. This looks pretty good. And this will be the setup. Okay, let me quickly check what other pairs are saying. Euro USD nothing, NAS 100 nothing, GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD swept, just sweeping the bottom liquidity level, which is good, because now we will look for buys. And gold, nothing. Okay, so all eyes on USD guys. Okay, all eyes on USD I repeat, we have a valid setup. Let me quickly send it as well in the group. And yeah, make sure to calculate your lot size now. This is the stop loss size. Um, Make sure to calculate your lot size in order to risk exactly how much you want to risk. Uh, All right. Oops, sorry. Delete. And boom. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Send it. I need to calculate it myself as well now. Make sure everything is ready. And yeah, as soon as it enters this fair value gap, you guys already know the drill. We will enter the setup, okay? You can either place a buy limit if you want, or you can just wait and enter via market execution, right? Mm, okay, now we just need to wait, guys. We need to wait and stay focused. And yeah, make sure to write down in the live chat about what I've asked earlier about Dubai and about your favorite spot that you visited, and I will check it very very soon. Okay. pu- 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 Uh, okay, guys, we might have a setup. Okay, we might have this setup triggering, so make sure to stay focused. uh, let's see. Let's see USD CHF. Let's quickly have an eye on the others as well. Boom, boom, boom. Let's check the hourly. Okay, so on the hourly we have a new high here. So basically on Euro USD now we need to wait for a sweep of this high or a sweep of this low. That's what we need to wait for on Euro USD. On NAS 100 we formed a valid high here. So we adjust that. And on the 5 minute, we look to get a break of structure here. Okay, that's what we are looking for right now. USD CHF, okay, getting closer. Make sure you guys are on the chart, or if you place the buy limit, then it's you don't have to actively stay on the chart. NAS 100, like I said, we need to wait for a break there. GBP USD formed a new high here as well and swept the low. So on the 5 minute, we could look for a buy. And gold, same story. We need to look for a buy. Okay, I do think I do think that we'll have a setup today. Okay, either this USD CHF one or maybe this one, and then another one as well. Okay, the markets are looking pretty. The markets are moving pretty good for a Monday in terms of volume, in terms of volatility. Um, they're moving pretty good. Let's see. I'm checking your messages now. Glad to took glad you took care of your loved ones and your girlfriend in this case. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. And yeah, of course, I'm always trying to be very protective because that's just how I feel about my girlfriend, especially. Um, Protect and provide. That's my motto. Yeah, that's a very good motto, brother. That's a very good motto, and you should be proud of it. You should be proud about it. And to be honest, I could say the same because I get the best feeling when I do that. That's that's just my my view. Um, okay, good night. Good night, Daniel. Good night from Taiwan, and good luck then. Thanks, brother. Thank you, and hope you're having a hope you're going to have a good sleep, and see you tomorrow maybe. Okay, so USDCHF left another fair value gap, but the rules tell basically the rules I have is that if we have three fair value gaps, our entry will be still on the second. Okay, so we will not move our entry. If we get another fair value gap though, this setup will become invalid. Okay, but let's see, maybe the price will retrace here and will trigger us. All right. Uh, Tommy said, I am glad that you had such a great experience, Dan. You crushed it. I'm glad for you, man. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you saying that. And yeah, it was really a great experience. I loved it. I really, really loved it. Dubai and Kampala in Uganda, they are good places for sure. Nice. Nice. Kampala. Okay. I will definitely have that one in mind, and who knows, maybe in the future I will I will visit that one as well. I will visit that one as well. But yeah, let me know, guys. You guys ever been to Dubai as well? If not, what's your favorite place that you visited? Favorite city, favorite country, favorite place, basically where you would see yourself staying, if that makes sense. Okay? Because I am really, really, really curious to see what you guys have to say. Come on, you chef. Come on, you chef. Give us an entry. That would be highly appreciated. Could you clarify why the entry is placed on the second PVG instead of the 0705 retracement level? Because that's how I backtested this system, and that's how I'm using it based on the fair value gaps. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. Okay, guys, getting close, getting close. We are getting very close to the entry. Okay, we need to keep a close eye here on USDCHF because it might trigger very soon. It might trigger the fair value gap. We just need to wait now. We just need to wait now. Let's quickly do a check on the other pairs as well. So this one again, very valid looking setup. We now just need to wait for it to trigger. Here on the 5 minute, very valid looking setup as well. Potential setup, not setup, sorry. Very valid potential setup, but we need to wait for a break there for a very nice displacement that leaves imbalance behind. Here GBP/USD swept the bottom liquidity level, which looks like a very good sweep by the wicks on the hourly. And now on the 5 minute, we need to look for a break. And on gold, again, very nice break, a very nice sweep, because we are also rejecting from this hourly demand level. That's a great added confluence. And on the 5 minute on gold, we are currently looking for a break of structure, okay, in order for us to look to get involved. Euro USD is in between the liquidity levels, okay, and US 30 is far from the bottom liquidity level because we said that we will not get involved into any sales today, okay. So yeah, Euro USD, US 30, nothing going on, and the pairs that we need to keep a very close eye on are USD CHF, NAS 100, GBP USD, and gold. And the first one is USD CHF, okay. This might give us a setup in the next minutes or so if the price continues to head lower. Okay, so let's be patient and keep it simple. um let's see what other messages you guys wrote here. Tommy said, Ostia Lido in Italy, I look forward to revisit next year. My wife's mother is from it, and it is very walkable, great food, and near beaches. Nice. That sounds like a really cool destination. And Italy, it's great. Italy is so cool. I visited earlier this year. I visited Milano, Lake Como, Verona as well. It's such a beautiful city. It's such a beautiful country. Sorry, Italy. And I'm also looking forward to visit some more of Italy in the future. And I will have this city in on the list as well, because from what you say, very walkable. That's a great pro, and also great food and near beaches. And I mean, Italy is known for great food, for great pizza, great pasta. that's that's really good. And near beaches as well. That's it means that it's a really good vibe there. It's a really good vibe, and I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Hey Alex, happy to have you, Alex. How's it going, brother? Just joined. Malaysia was a beautiful country. Nice. You were there. That's really cool, man. That's also definitely a country to have on the list for the future. That's probably a place to visit. That's one of those places, like I would say Thailand, right? Or Bali, where it's very cool to go there and stay for at least, I would say, 1 month or like 2 or 3 weeks, right? It's not a place where you go and you stay like 5 nights as I stayed in Dubai, because only the flight takes like a full day. One flight takes like a full day. You'll have one way, you will have two flights, because you'll go and then you'll return. So 2 days only will be the flight. So in my opinion, you need to at least stay there, I would say 2 to 3 weeks, preferably 1 month. So that would be super cool. And amazing food, prices, environment, and culture. Nice. That's really good. Basically all in one. Amazing food, environment, and culture, and a low price and a low cost. That's basically the the secret, the key recipe for having a great holiday, I would say. And yeah, I've heard all sorts of stories that Thailand and Bali, they're so cheap to stay there, basically live there. when it comes to groceries, when it comes to food, when it comes to rent. And there's even people I know that moved there. um, Basically they stay there for like couple months every year, again because of the weather, right? Like I mentioned with Dubai, that it's cool to stay there for couple months a year because of the good weather and the good vibes. There's people that do that, but with Thailand or Bali, right? They stay there for a couple months in rent because the rent is cheap, and they have a great time. So yeah, that's also definitely a place on the list. Malaysia as well as Thailand and Bali. Yeah, that's really really cool to hear, brother. And to be honest, in Dubai, I mean, Dubai is pretty expensive as well. But if you keep in mind how good the things look there, like how what a view you get from the bar, what you get in return, like what service and what quality the service, what quality of the service you get. If you compare the price with countries like USA or so, you will see that it's a lot cheaper. Like if you would get a similar service that you get in Dubai, in the USA, in the United States, it would probably be 3 times more expensive, right? So, or a hotel, right? You take a very cool hotel in Dubai, let's say Atlantis, right? Atlantis the Palm, which is one of the top hotels there, and you if you want the same conditions, same everything, somewhere in the US, trust me, you will pay 3 times more than in Dubai. So even though yes, it's expensive, and some places are definitely more expensive. If you compare it to, if you keep in mind what they have to offer in terms of service quality and experience, the price is actually good compared to all these other countries. Because in my top three, I have Switzerland as well. Like Switzerland is such a beautiful country. I loved being there, visiting the mountains, visiting the lakes. The people there are really cool. Like everything is cool there. Um, you get a really good vibe there as well, especially in the winter. But it's very expensive. Like everything there is expensive. Rent is expensive, food is expensive. Um, Basically, it's a lot more affordable to stay in Dubai than in Switzerland, right? So that's why, for many people, Dubai is the go to, or Thailand is the go to, or Bali is the go to, right? Because you're in such a cool place, such a cool vibe. You can do so many different things, and the barrier to entry isn't that high, right? Because in the US, you can do all those things as well, right? You can go with the quad bike, you can go with the jet skis, you can go with the helicopter, you can have great views at bars, at restaurants, you can see great buildings, you can have all of that in the United States as well, right? But the price, in my opinion, is a lot more expensive. So that's why Dubai is really cool, in my opinion. That's why I love it a lot. This is also one of the reasons, I would say. Um, Alex said, especially Naples, the home of real pizza. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. I haven't visited Naples, uh, but I definitely have it on the list. Naples is in the south of Italy, right? That's what I was thinking about now. Um, seasonally, even like maybe 3 months in the winter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, 2 to 3 months. That would be ideal. 2 to 3 months spent in Dubai or Bali or Thailand. That would be such a cool experience, in my opinion. Basically, find the good rent. I think you can. There's really good rents that you can find online. There's so many different providers or apps that you can look for where you can look for rents, and then just stay there and do your work from there for 2 to 3 months. That's uh that's definitely something very cool to do and have on the list, of course. But yeah, i'm uh, I'm very happy about the experience in Dubai. Really really happy. I left with a smile on my face even when I was in the plane, and It was so cool, the view from the plane yesterday when we left at night. We were seeing the Burj Khalifa, the palm. Like the view from the plane was really really unique, really really unique. Okay, USDC chef, come on, what are you doing? Are you giving us a setup or what? Let's quickly do a another small checkup. Okay, Nasdaq might give us a setup very soon, so we need to be careful. GBP USD, nothing interesting, and gold. Gold seems like it doesn't have the gas in the tank to make the move we want it to make. Okay, so but yeah, I mean we still have some time left, 40 minutes, where we can have a setup on it, and we'll just wait. Euro USD in the middle of nowhere, and US 30 not giving us anything, basically because we wanted to sweep this low here in order for us to then look for a potential setup. Okay, so for now let's move on back to USDCHF and adjust the chart a little bit. Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right. Alex said yes. I think you said yes on what I mentioned about Dubai and about staying there for 3 months, or Thailand or Bali for 2 to 3 months every single year. Let's see if there's any other messages in the meantime. Okay, come on, use the CHF. Okay, we have a setup on NAS 100. We have a setup on NAS 100. I repeat. Okay, this one is going to be close. I need to calculate it very, very fast. Okay, stop loss there. Okay. Okay, this is the entry. This is the stop loss. Okay, guys, this is the stop loss size. Make sure to calculate your loss size accordingly. And be ready to enter. Okay, be ready to enter. All right. Yeah, looking good. Okay, it had the market structure shift here. It gave us the fair value gap, and this is the stop loss size. Okay, NAS break, nice. Thank you for letting me know as well, brother. I appreciate that. USDCHF still not going towards our entry. GBPUSD nothing, and gold nothing. Okay, so let's stay on NAS and USDCHF. Okay, let's stay on NAS for now because it's a bit closer than USDCHF. Let me calculate real quick as well. Okay. Okay, USDCHF not moving at all. Well, let's see. Still some time left. And NAS 100 moving a bit away. Okay, guys, now we just need to wait. It's the boring part now. All right, come on, Nas. Don't move away without us. All right, USDCHF seems that is going towards our entry. GBP USD, nothing. Gold, nothing. Okay, so uh, our full focus should be on NAS 100 and on USDCHF. Okay, this is where our full focus should be. All right. Right, all right, all right. Right, all right, all right. All right, USD CHF getting closer, guys. So make sure you are ready. And also Nasdaq, okay? Okay, Nasdaq. Nasdaq is looking like it's one to trigger. So if you haven't placed a buy limit, make sure you're ready to click the buy button, okay? Okay, very close. All right, Nasdaq is extremely close to our entry. Same as USDCHF. Okay, very, very close. Let's quickly check the others. Oof. Oh, but no, this is not a valid high. Our first valid high is here. All right. Oh, come on, Nas. Don't tease us like this. Don't tease us like this. Triggered. Nasdaq triggered. We are in. We are in. Okay, now let's look for USD CHF. See if this one will trigger as well. All right, so we are in Nasdaq, currently running in some drawdown. But let's see. Let's update it on the group as well. It was a valid setup. It was a valid setup for sure. Now let's see how it plays out. Okay, we are in. We are in. Currently in some drawdown, but let's see. Okay. All right. Again, this was a very valid setup. Okay, it swept. It swept the bottom liquidity level. Okay. Then on the 5-minute, it gave us a market structure shift, a fair value gap, a break of structure, and therefore we entered. Okay. Okay, USD CHF is very close to the entry. Let's see, no, it didn't trigger. It didn't trigger yet. Okay, that's our entry there. All right, let's see. Let's see, guys. NAS below the 250 EMA. Is that fine? I'm not trading based on EMAs. Therefore, I cannot give you an answer on that. It might be fine, it might not be fine. Like I said, I do not enter based on EMAs. Therefore, I cannot give you an answer on that. Let's see, USD CHF, will you trigger as well? That is our question. Gold, okay. Gold, we have a setup on gold right here. Entry. That's gonna be the stop loss. Okay, I need to move very fast here. Okay, save. Let's move it up. New pending setup. Gold. Okay, let's calculate now. This is the stop loss, guys. Make sure to calculate accordingly. This is a 93 pip stop loss on gold, okay? And looks like we might have a entry. Okay. Nasdaq, USD CHF still didn't trigger. Very, very close. Okay. So GBP USD, nothing. Gold is very close, guys. Gold is very, very close. Gold is very, very close. Let's see. We have another gap here as well. Let's quickly mark it as well, just for us to have it marked. But yeah, let's see. It looks like we are going to get the entry. It looks like we are going to get the entry here on gold, as well as USD CHF. Not yet. Nasdaq is not looking great so far, looking pretty shabby in drawdown. Closed below the gap, might be a stop loss, but it's all good. It was a valid setup, and gold is extremely close to trigger. Very, very close. Very, very close. Let's see. Almost there. Let's see. USHEF. Nope. USHEF, it's slowly reversing. Come on, gold. Tap in the gap. I like gold the most out of all of our setups, because it's having a higher time frame added confluence. It's rejecting from that 1 hour daily level, so that's why I love it the most out of all these setups that we have here. Nasdaq, not looking great so far. USD CHF is playing with us. It literally missed our entry by 2 points. It missed our entry by 0.2 pips. Okay, gold triggered. Okay, gold triggered. We are in gold as well. Okay, we are in gold. Okay. Nasdaq is looking pretty bad. Come on, USD CHF. Unreal. If this setup is a win, it's going to be pretty annoying. If this USD CHF setup will be a win, knowing that it missed us by literally 2 points. But hey, let's wait. Let's wait. The thing is, if the price breaks this high here and it leaves this gap, I don't think I will take the setup anymore. I don't think I will take this setup anymore. Mm. All right, looks like USDCHF is going without us, and it's so unfortunate because it this one was looking great. It had a very beautiful sweep, um, and it literally missed our entry by 0.2 pips, by 2 points. It missed our entry by 2 points. God damn. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Fortunately, it's how's it called? Stuff like this doesn't happen too often, so that's good. Where basically they missed the entry by such a small margin, by 0.2 pips. Okay, Euro USD swept the bottom liquidity level, so there's still 15 minutes left. If we get a displacement here, we would look to enter. GBP USD, same story. Gold triggered and currently running in some drawdown. NAS 100 currently in some drawdown as well, but let's see. Let's place the levels here. The TP levels. Okay. 902, 902, where is 902? 97, 994 here. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Maybe Nasdaq will get back into profit. Who knows? Okay. And okay. Perfect. Everything is in place. Let's look at USDCHF. Yes, I mean, it is what it is. It missed us. It missed us, and right now I'm not really willing to take the setup anymore. I mean, theoretically we have 3 gaps, so it's still valid. Okay. This is now the 3rd gap here. This right here, yeah. This is the 3rd gap, and yeah. Let's see. Let's see, but I don't think it will retrace back towards our entry, and as you guys can see, it literally trolled us. But like I said, things like this are also part of the game, and it's our job to handle ourselves in these moments and keep our composure, right? And not mess up, basically not go against to not go against our plan, because that's very, very important to understand that. Okay, it happened, uh get over it. Tomorrow is a new trading day. Okay, but yeah, let's see. There's still 10 minutes left. Oof, Nasdaq had a big rejection from this gap. Unfortunately, I think this will be a loss on Nasdaq, but let's see. And on gold, so far things don't look great. So far things do not look great. But hey, especially this one, especially gold, this one was a very good looking setup. Okay, on the hourly time frame, like I said, we had a very good confluence. So there was no reason for us to not take this setup. Okay, did we have some tough luck today? Yes, for sure we did. with this EU trade that eventually tapped our fair value gap, that our initial fair value gap, and then ran. But again, because we respect our rules, we didn't take it. GBP USD, nothing for now. Okay, and same story for EU as well. I think we are down on these two pairs for today. And then gold running in some drawdown, Nasdaq as well in some drawdown, and USD CHF failed to trigger us in. It failed to get us in the trade. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what these 10 minutes have in store for us. These last 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stay on this USD CHF chart because this is where we need to have our eyes on. Because like I said, GBP USD and Euro USD, there's no time for these setups to give us a setup. Okay, there's 9 more minutes left. So let's see. Let's see if USD CHF will retrace. All right, it's retracing. It's retracing, so this one still might be on the table. Let's see. All eyes on USD CHF. Let me quickly adjust this fair value gap as well. Okay. All right, let's wait. Let's wait now. All we need to do now is wait and see if it will trigger. Okay. Hey, brother. Hello, brother. Lots of love from India. Appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. All right, 5 minutes left. Let's see if USD CHF will trigger or not. Okay. In the meantime, these two are still in drawdown. Gold shift was not valid, I think. Let me see. This one was valid. So check this out, brother. Okay, we had a low here, a valid high, a new valid low, and then price broke this valid high here. Okay, so it created a bullish market structure shift. It even had a sweep here. Okay, so this is a added confluence. It broke this high here, left imbalance behind. We entered on the fair value gap, so it was definitely a valid shift on gold. All right, we have 3 more minutes. It looks like USDCHF won't trigger us. It doesn't have the gas in the tank. But yeah, we'll see how the trades that we currently have will go. Okay, the NAS 100 one and the gold one was a pretty filled with action day, I would say. All right, yep, USDCHF seems that it won't trigger. All right, guys, so yeah, it looks like USDCHF provided us no entries today, unfortunately, even though it looked really good. It really did, and I do think that the price will move higher from here. And if it does, then it literally missed us by 2 points, and therefore we missed this setup. That, I mean, we didn't miss. It didn't trigger us. Okay, it's two different things. But yeah, we played according to our plan. Okay, everything what did we did today was according to our plan. So in my opinion, no matter the outcome of these two trades on Nasdaq and on gold, today was a good day. Okay, today was a good trading day. Why? Purely because we stick to our rules. Okay, we stick to our rules. We think we did everything um, accordingly. Basically, how we wanted to. We stick to the plan. We stick to the rules, and we didn't force anything. And because of that, this right here is a winning day. This right here is a good day of trading. Okay, this is how you need to look at it. Otherwise, if you look at it this way, you're mad that you didn't got into this USDCHF trade. You're mad that you're not into profit, that you're not in profit on these two trades. This will lead to you making mistakes. That will then lead to you blowing multiple accounts until you eventually understand that this is not the way forward, or worse, you quit. Okay? So that's why at the end of the trading day, always ask yourself, okay, how did this trading day go? And in our case, today, this trading day was a good one. Why? Because we executed exactly when we needed on our terms, and we didn't force anything. Okay, because like I said, look, USDCHF was a great example. If we would have forced setups, we could have had two losses, right? If we were undisciplined, and we would have FOMO'd into the markets because we saw some beautiful fair value gaps on the 5 minute, and we thought that that was the shift. Without waiting for a break of structure, we could have FOMO'd into that, and that right there would have been a bad day. Okay, but because we stick to our plan and we waited for a break of structure that we got here, we said, okay, we will enter on this second gap because that's the rule. We waited for it. Unfortunately, it missed our entry, but that's the game, right? We need to be okay with it. And at the end of the day, we are happy about today. Why? Because we did everything according to the plan. All right, that's the most important part. It's even more important than winning a trade. Okay, because if you want a trade that you took that wasn't according to your plan, then it's just a quick dopamine hit, and in time you will see that it's not going to be beneficial for you. Okay, so yeah, let's quickly delete any alerts that we'll have here. Let's see, do we have any alerts here? Yep, we have this US30 alert. And yeah, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this session as much as I did. It was a pleasure as always. I'm really glad that many of you were able to join today. It was really cool to see that. And of course, see you in the upcoming ones. Tomorrow, I'm not sure if I will go live. If I will, I think it's only going to be in the VIPs. So if you're not yet in our trading community, feel free to join us. It's the first link down below. Like I said, if you will join us, you will get all the trades daily, no matter what, and basically not miss out. Because like I said, I won't go live daily, but I will send setups daily, no matter what. Okay. So yeah. Lastly, wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day, evening, depending on your time zone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care.